Well, hello and welcome to Yarn Fun. This is day 8 and I'm going to show you how to make this triangle. Well, let's start by making round 1. Start with a magic circle, and in your magic circle crochet 3, a chain of 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4 double crochets. So yarn over in your circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's your first double crochet, and you can make the magic circle smaller by pulling this thread. So 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and now you have sort of 5 double crochets because your first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So 5 double crochet, then chain 2, then a treble crochet, so yarn over twice through the magic loop, through 2 loops, yarn over through 2 loops and through 2 loops. That is your treble crochet. And then chain 2 again, and then 5 double crochets in the magic circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, and then a treble crochet in your magic circle. So yarn over twice, go under the circle, pull your thread through, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over through 2, yarn over 2, through 2, and that is your treble crochet. And then chain 2, and then another 5 double crochets in your magic circle. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2 again, chain 2, and then a treble crochet, yarn over twice, put your hook under in the magic circle and pull your thread through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. That is your 3rd treble crochet, and then a chain of 2. Make a slip stitch in the top of your first chain 3, through and through, and yarn over, pull through and through, and that is your slip stitch. And then you can make the middle a bit smaller and make sure the stitches are evenly distributed over your space. And now I cut my yarn because I want to change my color. If you don't want to change your color, you can chain 1 and then make a single crochet in the same, on top of the same first double crochet. But I'm gonna cut my yarn and pull my thread through. I'm gonna tuck in my ends, and I'll see you in for round 2. Well, welcome to round 2. And if you haven't changed your color, you ended up on top of your first chain 3 you made. That is here. And I'm gonna start in the same space so you can crochet along. And we start with a single crochet. And I pulled my yarn a couple of times over my hook because I have more grip that way, and I insert my hook in the first double crochet and pull my thread through, and then yarn over and through 2 loops, and that is your first single crochet. And I need to make a single crochet in every double crochet, so a total of 5 single crochets. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, and then make a cluster of 3 double crochets in this chain 2 space. So 1, 2, now you have 3 loops on your hook, and 3, and now you have 4 loops on your hook, and yarn over and through 4 loops at the same time. Now crochet 3, and then make a single crochet on top of your treble crochet, so single crochet here, chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then make another cluster of 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. So yarn over, go in the chain 2 space, pull your thread through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then start the next one. So yarn over in the chain 2 space, pull your thread through, yarn over through 2 loops. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and then the third one, yarn over in the same space, pull your thread through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 4 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and through all 4 loops at the same time. And that is your second cluster of 3 double crochets. Now make a chain of 2, and then on top of each double crochet a single crochet. So 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 2 and make another cluster of 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. Yarn over in the chain 2 space, pull your thread through, yarn over through 2 loops. The second one, yarn over in the chain 2 space, pull your thread through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then the third one, yarn over in the chain 2 space, pull your thread through, yarn over through 2 loops, and now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and through all 4 at the same time. Then chain 3, now a single crochet on top of your treble crochet, chain 3 again, 2, 3, and then another cluster of 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. Yarn over, pull your thread through 2 loops, yarn over, pull your thread through 2 loops, yarn over, pull your thread through the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through 2, and then through all 4 at the same time. And chain 2. Then in every double crochet, a single crochet. The first is a little tricky because it's where you ended your round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in the corner, chain 2, a cluster of 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. That is one cluster, chain 3, a single crochet on top of your treble crochet, chain 3 again, and another cluster of 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, all together, and then chain 2, and then a slip stitch in your first single crochet. It's very tight. Yes, like Austin Powers' father. Come on. Yes, that is him. So, now you finished round 2, and I'm gonna cut my yarn and pull my thread through, and if you don't, you can crochet 3, chain 3 from on top of this slip stitch. But I'm gonna cut my yarn and I'll see you back at round 3. Round 3, and I'm going back to my red, and if you stayed in the same color, you have been crocheting a chain of 3 right here, and if you start with red, you can do, if you start with a new color, you can do the same, so attach here and make a chain of 3, but I'm going to make a double crochet, so I'm yarning over a couple of times, and I hold my yarn with my index finger, and then I'm going to switch to the other side, that's easier. In your first single crochet, and then pull your thread through, and then pull your yarn through 2 loops, and pull your yarn through 2 loops. I'm gonna hold this here until I made my second double crochet in the next space, and so the second crochet holds the thread in the right place, so like this. Now it can't escape anymore. And you need to make a double crochet on top of every single crochet from the last round. So I'm going to make 5 double crochets next to each other, and then a single crochet on top of your first cluster, clutch is something different, cluster of 3 double crochets, and then you skip the chain 3, and then you make 3 double crochets in the same single crochet. 3 double crochets in the same single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then you chain 2, and then you make a treble crochet in the same space here. A treble, so yarn over twice, pull your thread through the space, through 2, through 2, through 2 loops, and then chain 2 again, and then make another 3 double crochets in the same space there, in the same single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So in the single crochet you made in the last round, in the corner you crocheted 3 double crochets, chain of 2, a treble crochet, chain of 2, 3 double crochets. So that is the new of the corner, and then a single crochet on top of your cluster of 3 double crochets, and then in every single crochet a double crochet, so 5 double crochets next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a single crochet on top of the next cluster of, and then 3 double crochets in this single crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, a treble crochet in the same space, chain 2, and 3 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, 3, and then a single crochet on top of your cluster of double crochets, and then 5 double crochets in the next 5 single crochets. It's always more difficult where you closed your round, but I'll manage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a single crochet on top of your cluster, and then 3 double crochets in this single crochet, one, 2, 3, chain 2, and a treble crochet in the same space, and then chain 2, and then another 3 double crochets in the same single crochet you made, and then a single crochet on top of your cluster and close this round with a slip stitch in the top of your first double crochet or in the top of your chain 3 space, or your chain 3. It's not a space, but it's a chain 3, and that is round 3. And I'll cut my yarn, pull my thread through. If you don't want to cut your yarn, then you have to make a slip stitch until you are in the middle of these double crochets. So we start in the middle one of the double crochets in the next round. Okay, I'll see you in round 4. Round 4. Well, we're going to start in the middle of these 5 double crochets, so in the third one, with a single crochet. And if you slip stitched through to this place, you have to chain 1 and then make your single crochet. But I'm going to yarn over a couple of times and put my hook in, pull my thread through, and then through 2 loops. And that is my first single crochet. And then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and is this wide enough? I'm curious. Skip 2 stitches and make a single crochet on top of your single crochet from the previous round, and then chain 3 again, and then make a single crochet in the middle one of your 3 double crochets, and then chain 3 again, and then make a single one in this chain 2 space, chain 3 again, and then make a single one on top of your treble crochet, chain 3 again, a single one in your chain 2 space, chain 3 again, then a single one in the middle of these 3 double crochets, chain 3 again, and then a single one on top of your single, but maybe I'm going to make it in between my single crochet and my double, and then chain 3, and then in the middle of your 5, the middle one of your 5 double crochets, chain 3, and then in between your last double crochet and your single crochet, chain 3, and then in the middle one of your 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then in the chain 2 space, chain 3, and then on top of your treble crochet, and then chain 3, and then one in the chain 2 space, chain 3, and then in the middle one of your 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then a single one in between the first double crochet and your single crochet, chain 3, and then a single one in the middle of your 5 double crochets, chain 3, and then in between your last double crochet and your single crochet, chain 3, and then one in the middle one of your 3 double crochets, chain 3, and one in your chain 2 space, chain 3, and then one in your treble crochet, chain 3, and then one in your next chain 2 space, chain 3 again. We're almost round. One in the middle of your 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then one between the first of the single and double crochet in the first of the 5, and then chain 3, and then a slip stitch in your first single crochet, slip stitch. So, and I'm gonna stay crocheting in this color for the next round, and if you don't, you can cut off your yarn and pull your threads through, and I'm going to show you how and where you need to attach your yarn for the next round. Well, welcome to round 5, and it's the last round. If you leave your yarn attached, you have to make a slip stitch into the next chain 3 space, and then a single crochet of a chain 1, and then make a single crochet. So that is your first single crochet, and then you have to make 2 more. If you're going to start with a new color, you can make a single crochet in this chain 3 space and then make 2 more. Hop over to the next chain 3 space and make 3 single crochets. And in the next chain 3 space, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. In the next chain 3 space, make 3 single crochets. In the next chain 3 space, make 3 single crochets. And then make a picot by chaining 3 and make a slip stitch in your first, on the bottom of your chain 3, that is a picot, and then make 3 single crochets in the next chain 3 space. So you have a picot stitch in your corner, like this. Then in every chain 3 space, 3 single crochet, and in the corner you make a picot stitch. And so on top of this, above this single crochet, like I did before, and then I'll meet you where we started at the end of this round. I'm going to show you one more time the picot you have to make in the corner. So I've made these 3 single crochets, and now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make a slip stitch in the top of in the bottom of my chain 3, or sometimes I cheat a little and make it in the single crochet I made, and then you make 3 more single crochets in the next chain 3 space. So I've crocheted the last 3 single crochets, and now I am where I started. So I'm going to make a slip stitch in my first single crochet and cut my yarn, pull my thread through and tuck in my ends, and there you go. our triangle from day 8. And I've made this earlier. They make a nice pair. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you tomorrow for day 9, our 9th triangle.